pineal gland is called as third eye. It is a midline cone-shaped reddish gray 3 into 5 mm occupying the vertical groove between two cerebral hemispheres. Of French philosopher René Descartes, 1596 to 1650, mainly known for his contributions to mathematics and philosophy, highly interested in anatomy and physiology. He discussed the pineal gland in his first book, The Treatise of Man, as the seat of soul, which was written before 1637. Later, the pineal gland was considered as a functionless vestigial organ, just representing dorsal third eye in some fishes and amphibians. Again, at present, it is considered to be the most highly evolved gland of the body and has many known functions. This gland is said to control all the neuroendocrine activity of the body, acts as a biological clock for physiological and behavioral control. The melatonin shows inhibitory effect on reproductive system. It probably holds back the reproductive development until a suitable age has reached by inhibiting the gonadotropic releasing hormone. Pineal gland produces melatonin, which is released at night. Melatonin is very important in regulating the diurnal harmonic rhythm. Normal adult needs 7 to 8 hours of sleep, but we need to fall asleep between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. The reason for the relative rigid sleeping schedule is dictated by the light of sun. Light going into our eyes and melatonin protection from the pineal gland is what keeps the internal clock on time. There is interplay between cortisol and melatonin. Cortisol is secreted during daytime, which is a stress hormone, and melatonin during nighttime, which is a sleeping hormone. When we sleep, melatonin governs and resets the cortisol hormone, which is to be ready the moment you wake up. Pineal gland also controls the peak release of human growth hormone between midnight and 3 a.m., which gives energy the following day. Dr. Thierry Hertog from Belgium gave a talk about the growth hormone and said that even one drink the evening before you go to sleep will cause 75% reduction in the peak release of this growth hormone, causing lack of energy, that is hangover, the following day. When you have alcoholic drinks evening after evening, as many people do, you interfere with your deeper sleep and develop growth hormone deficiency. This leads to premature wrinkles, musculoskeletal problems, muscle weakness, and dementia. Many people in the 80s are not objectively aged, they are growth hormone deficient, and this can be confirmed by blood test. With advancement of age, the calcium, phosphate, and carbonates are deposited in the gland in form of multilaminar copper cells called brain sand, that is copperoarenaceae. All of these hormonal changes can be determined and should be replaced if they are low, which is a part of anti-aging medicine. Now to our question, why pineal gland is called third eye? Maybe in the old Indian teachings, the gland was considered as some powerful spiritual chakras. But in modern medicine, it is amazingly enough that one hormone, namely melatonin, regulates all other hormones, that most of them get built up at night when melatonin rolls. So medically, why the pineal gland is called third eye? Here is the neural pathway for pineal secretion. Let's draw brain with nucleus present in pituitary and hypothalamus. So when the light rays passes, it falls on the retina carried by optic tract to the nucleus called suprachiasmatic nucleus. From there, it reaches the paraventricular nucleus present in the hypothalamus. Then the circuit descends down to relay in the superior sympathetic cervical ganglion, which ascends up and enters the brain as nervus cunari to supply the pineal gland. Just remember, this is the only part of brain which has no nerve cells, only part of brain supplied by a nerve which arises from outside the brain. So it can be said the pineal gland third eye is demystified. Reference were taken from the author Ray Shillings.